They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Murray off play action. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That good for 22 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
it. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
What we just saw, we saw a lot of last week. He had 5 tackles for loss a week ago and 1 here in the first quarter now.
And I think a lot of that comes from not just his athletic ability and his intelligence.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So they've... start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Hopkins, a man in motion right. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Play fake. Murray. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. (17-0) our score after 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They snap it to Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To the air again, Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. The this is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
More to man in motion. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's got room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Fields. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Room here to run. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Pierre Strong. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Fields trying to throw for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.